Thank you very much for joining me on the subway scene modeling session. And what I'm going to be doing this time is pretty much just some cosmetic stuff on the train, changing some proportions and positions, a couple of new items, nothing overly thrilling. What I've decided, I think, is I tried covering the windows with a little bit of other treatments to them as well. And I didn't really like it. I liked the open aspect of it. And that means I'm going to need to go inside here and do some work because I think I'm going to have a bit of an interior here. Just very simple, like with benches and poles and maybe something coming down angled this way and that with some graphics or something. So, now my work has increased, but this video may not be all that thrilling to watch. Not that the other ones are either, but yeah, I'm gonna get busy in case you want to see how I would handle that. I decided that I don't really like this very much. I'm going to be doing more of this kind of stuff down here and adjusting this one. And so I'm going to be getting rid of this. So anyone who's following along and doing it and then going, oh, now we're backtracking, I'm sorry. That's the way that this goes. I'm going to put on the cavity shader. It looks a little bit more interesting. It's a bit easier to see how this looks. I think I've decided that I'm going to keep this just like that. I might make it a little bit shallower. But one thing we will do is I will come in here and let's see if I can select both of these. I'm going to break them out for now. And they will have inherited all of those modifiers, so I don't want that. I'm going to come in from 3. And in wireframe, I'm going to grab the bottoms here and I'll go to individual origins and I'm going to scale in the Y and just do this. I think that's a little bit more interesting to look at. It's a small detail. I'm going to leave those there for now. And yeah, so let's get into the train. Let's turn off the array for now. And I'll turn off the mirror for now. And I'm just going to come into the doors. In fact, how do I want to do this? Nothing on the other side. Okay, I might be able to just do this. Let's see if I can get in here. No, I think I'm going to separate the doors out for now. So let's see if I want to do it this way. Separate them out as well. Now I just have them Shift H. Just focus on the doors. And so, yeah, so this is what we have, right? So I wonder if I can just do it easily by selecting that face and going Control plus a bunch of times until I get to there. Is that too much to delete? And then I'm going to select those edges and join them. And I'll be getting rid of edges in a bit. So I'm just remaking the faces here by selecting edges and hitting F. Sorry about that. It just, in the end, it was too busy. And then coming around here, holding Shift and Alt and clicking. Okay, I didn't get everything there. Let's just do those ones and see what's going on here. I'm going to do M, merge by distance, remove 4 vertices. That should have solved it, and that's done there. Okay, that'll be better. Now, what I realized was that if these doors had to slide under, where would they go? So it doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to lengthen it this way a bit. And looking from here in wireframe, I'm going to see if I can just slide all of this stuff down. Like that. And then I'm going to see if I can. I want to narrow the door region, but I think I'm going to take parts out. So in other words, let's do this. The doors are a separate thing, so let's hide that, and let's break out these. Control L P, break them out, and we're gonna hide those. And let's break this out. I'm gonna do some work on this in a minute. Break it out and hide that as well. Those are a separate thing. Well, I can hide them too. Okay, so now let's make this a little bit more reasonable. Grab just that section there, and I'm going to scale this in the Y. So any door there might sort of be able to slide under there. Let's bring everything back and see. So this I'm going to now adjust. Make sure I'm okay. And this thing needs some work done on it as well. So I'm going to slide that in till it's over this line here. Now, I wonder if I can just, I don't think I can just scale these. Well, I could do this way. I could grab these. I'm an individual origins. I don't think I need to be. Let's try just scaling this in the Y. I think the doors maybe are a little bit off center as well. If I do that, is anything here? Let's hide these and see what the windows look like. Yeah, I could go for that. Let's bring those back. Okay. Okay. Now I would work on these things. So let's just grab this piece, stick it right around there, right in the middles. Other stuff's not going to be necessarily in the right place, but I'll have to copy these doors down. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so now let's see. Go back to the main car. Now the doors, let's take that off the doors because I broke those out. Let's take that off there. And when I join them again, they'll array properly. I'll also have to, kind of separate them when I want to do materials. Now, before we go any further, let's imagine the inside of this. Let's have a look at this and see how crazy. Yeah, you see, I think I applied bevel and I went a little nuts on this thing, so let's see if I can sharpen this up a bit, or maybe I skip that one and get some of those. Let's just try dissolving those edges, taking this and scaling it out. I'll probably end up putting an edge back in there, like this. All right, at any rate, here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to get rid of a couple of edges. And I want to push this in anyhow. So if I just select those and I go Control plus, say twice, do I get all of the edges that I want to move? Let's try it and see. I kind of think I'm missing. No, I'm not. So I was thinking I would come in even more than that. If I'm gonna, if I have the inside of the car, that doesn't have to, that could stick in probably to about there. And then the doors themselves, with their windows and with their doorknobs, don't have to come in that far. I'll work on that window in a second. And then maybe they can come out even a little bit more. Okay, just slightly recessed in there. Let's work on this. I see we got a problem here. There's no mirror on there, so I should be able to do this. Okay. So if I'm going to see the inside, then I'm going to want to do something here. And here's what I'm going to do. And bring this back. I'm going to go E and S. Bring it out. E and bring it back. It may not look very fancy. And I'm going to be increasing my poly count. I wonder if I could just throw one up and throw one down. So it does that. And then what I'll do is I'll select all that and I will delete it. And I'll take this one and I'll copy it over. Let's join those. Okay, now do I like that? That sticks in like that. That's going to be okay. I'll deal with this stuff in a minute. So, that's okay. So, these things, same idea. First of all, what we'll do is Shift Alt and click there. Let's get rid of those faces. And what if we were to select that, put on snap to edge, and pull it in to the same, did I do the same think I did. Now, can I just bridge these Control E bridge edge loops? And what have I got going on there? Let's not do that. Let's have a look here first. I think I'm going to break this out, P, and have a closer look at this structure here. Shift H, and see what I've got going on. And that's just that one face there. So if I do this, should be okay, right? Except it's not. There's that extra crap in there. Doesn't like having all that other stuff in there. Oops. All right, I'll live and learn. Or is that fine and I'm just getting, what am I getting here? Let's take this. This is, no, it's got snapping on. Turn that off. First, no, let's do this. I may have that, something like that. Let's set the origin of geometry on this guy and let's just move. And we had some of that kind of stuff going on. First of all, or not first of all, but I want to tame this a little bit as well. And maybe for that extra stuff that I did, I can get rid of one or two of these. And how's this doing here? I just want to see. Okay, you're coming back in. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I may even get rid of that as well. I'm going to select that and Control plus a couple times. And I'm pushing you back in. I missed one. I missed stuff on the inside. So that's fine. I'm just going to get rid of a few more here. If I do that, go 1, 2. I get to the edge of that, but I got an extra edge there, so we'll get rid of that one. Okay. Slowly building up polys, lower on. That should be enough, I think. I just wanted to do that. Now I don't need this sticking out that much though, so let me try and see what the deal was here. So what's that sticking out? Something I don't need. I mean, that could be the inside of the windows. It doesn't look great or anything. It doesn't look terrible. So, I don't want to bevel that or anything, so let's take this and get rid of it. Look from the side. So I got this guy here. And this guy would slide over and go there, but in reality, I actually want to do something else. So let's do that now. Okay, bring the 3D cursor there. I'm going to bring in a plane, scale this in the Y to make it wider there, and in the X. shoot it up a ways. And like that. And then I'm going to take, how am I going to do this? Maybe we'll put a full bevel. Just let's isolate that. And let's get rid of these faces on the side here. Okay, Shifty, rotate X90. Let's bring that back. Okay, that didn't go where I want it to be. So you're gonna go right in the center there. Pretty close. Okay, and wireframe. You're gonna go where? Something like that. Okay, let me think here about what I want to do. I'm thinking actually I'm going to make this a little thinner so it goes in like that. And then we'll take you down to there. I'm thinking of putting those in. Okay, and we'll also have this. Okay, so that's what I think I'm going to go for. So I'm going to take, this is, I'm going to have to apply that. I didn't have to bevel it that way, but I'm going to take this and this and this, and join it, and this is nothing, so I'm just going to join that. So that'll be my main window there. Copy that over. So that's what it'll look like on the inside, and that's okay. So I think I'm okay to join these. And I think I'm okay to join this as well. We'll try it and see how she's looking. I need to work in a different view. Now the other thing I'll do is I'll do solidify in a while. Oh yeah, I'm taking this plane actually. Well, you know what I'm going to have to do? I need a little bit of thickness on this, don't I? What if I just take both of these and bring them out just a little bit? Let's see. Is that an okay position? And go back in. Select, where are you? Oh, you're way down here. Can I do Alt-N, recalculate outside? And they're dark on both sides. I didn't do this one. shades are all right. Cool. All right, so far so good. Next, let's turn off the array here. Let's just mess with this a bit. Let's come in here and face selection. Let's shift alt and click there. And no, I don't have to hold two, just there. Let's go control plus a few times, do just once. Let's scale this in the Z. Make it bigger like that. And then let's see, do I get anything other than that? Just that. And that. And I just pull this up. Get a bigger one there. That might be too big, I don't know. And then let's come in here and let's do a whole bunch. Actually, let's do one. Control R there, and then over here, not there. Right there. Grab both of those, and then we can, I can pull it up if I want. I can Control B now, make a space. And just do a whole bunch of these. Just those. Let's try that. That's one way of doing it. I could then take these and split them. Just with Control B like this. I don't know if it looks any good, but I was thinking of doing something like that. This top one now looks a little bit too fat, so maybe I would adjust that. So I grab those two edges there, and the corresponding two edges there. We'll just see if we can make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know. Might need that one. That one. Just a little bit more even. In fact, you know what, if I don't like it at all, I could just take this and this. How could I do this? All right, down to there, right? I can take these two. And I could take these two, and I could dissolve them. And I could take this and this and just push it down, and I'd have that. And I just want to make sure, yeah, this, if I dissolve that, I would have that effect. Okay, so that's probably what I would do. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know. Something. What's going on in there? That's all it was? Are you kidding me? All right. Fine. I'll take it. Good. Okie doke. Okay. So I want to do a little light up there, like I was saying. I think I'm going to put it up there. So let's see. Yeah, let's grab this. Shift S. Cursor selected. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, what? Cylinder 12. I'm not sure. delete this and come up, and let's delete those. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Now you're not sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll see. Okay. Starting to get an idea here. Select that and bridge edge loops. And we have that. You can go control 1 if I want. Yeah, okay. And then, which one? Which part do I cut? Is it this part? Yeah, I think so. I may have that wrong. Let's try this. ENS. And scale in the X to make it a little bit more like that. And let's try. Oh yeah, hang on. Before I do that, let's take that and scale X 0. No, that's not going to do what I wanted to do. Okay, let's bring you out and ask why you're not behaving. That's better. Kind of what I'm going for. You'll see, maybe. I think that one I want in. And the whole thing's with a solidify. Which way? I'll come this way. Even. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that so I can do something here. And then I'm just gonna try. Let's see. I don't want get out of there. Is that too sharp? Is that okay? That's kind of what I'm going for. It's a little flatter than I thought. Let's scale this in the Y. I may have done this all backwards. The whole thing's gonna rotate X 180. Starting to see what I'm getting at. Scale it. Okay, so what we got? Scale. Let's scale this in the X now. Close, but not quite. Jeez. You see what I'm getting at, though? If I scale on the X, how bad do I distort this? Could go there, if it's even attached. That light's going to end up shining right there and bouncing back. Let's just focus on something else. Get that 3D cursor out of there. What if I scale this in the Z? Just to accentuate it. Because it's pretty small. You know, that kind of thing. Put a bulb in there or not, and just an emission. I don't know if you'll ever see it if it's just an emission. Maybe a point light. I'll leave it there because it's kind of cool. I just might make this thicker, the base here, just because it's so small, to make it stand out a bit more. I'm going to apply the subdivision, and I'm going to join that, and I'm going to bring back the array in the mirror. So there's one all along, and that's what I've got. Okay, now it's a little narrower, so it just barely clears the ladder and that electrical thing, which of course is not visible anymore. There is a chance I'll do the undercarriage and wheels, and there's a chance that I won't. I don't think I actually am ever going to see that or that. I think it's always going to be at this level. Okay, something like that. So that I don't have to do the engine, I don't have to do the end. I just do this. Okay. There's also a chance I'll put a couple of things on the roof, and I may come up with some other items for the outside, but I may not. I may just leave it like that. There's a lot of stuff going on in here already. I'll just consider the inside in case I do a render like this or something and I need to see some benches in there. We'll leave that for the next time, but I think we're getting close to being done with the modeling. And I'm pretty much liking what I see so far. If I put shadows on, do I get any benefit? No, not really. This is a little bit more moody. And is there any other thing we'd want to look at? Sometimes I like that. It's sort of like detective look. It's dark. Whatever. Okay, I won't waste your time with that. All right, so that's where we're at so far. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.